What up, you Gone with the Wind watching fuck ass? I know why you're here. You're here to mock the proud art of talking about video games on the internet with your so-called taste in classical cinema. I've got my eye on you, and you've got your eye on a film that is full of people who are dead now. So why don't you just take your fucking wind and be gone with it already? Because I'm tired of your judgment, and I'm tired of your bullshit. I'm Lyle McDouchebag with Destructoid, and this is Pre-Game Discharge. The video game, the show about video games that probably just frustrated one very specific person and just confused a bunch of other ones. Why am I allowed to drink before I record these? That's the question we're gonna get to the bottom of today. The Mario is getting a The Mario the movie. An animated movie, not like a weird live-action Blade Runner thing made in the 90s. It's gonna be made by Illumination, which is the studio responsible for the war crime that is the Minions. I would have preferred if it was a Minionless studio, like Disney or even DreamWorks. Who knows, that's just my opinion. Maybe you'll be fine in the Minion Dominion. Or maybe they'll take his foreskinion because you know that Mario is canonically uncircumcised. Remember that fighting game that didn't have a name and there was that character in it that was a Skell Man? He was named Skellomania, but maybe it was Skellomania. Just move on, cut that out. Anyway, Manskell the game is now officially called Fighting EX Layer. Might I suggest something more snappy and marketable, like Dissidia 012 : Duodecim Final Fantasy? You see, the 2 in the number 12 indicates that it's the second one. Speaking of Final Fantasy, Noctis from Final Fantasy The Boy One is going to be in Tekken 7 to fight Akuma and the Goose. Also, the Ninja Turtles are gonna be fighting Hellboy in Injustice 2. And here comes a new challenger for Super Smash Bros. That's right, it's 50 Cent from 50 Cent Blood on the Sand, a real video game which, reminder, exists. ARMS version 4.0 is coming today. Well, today for you. For me, it's coming tomorrow, so you can know what's in it, but I don't. Remember that story a week or two ago when I said that Star Wars Battlefront 2 was making their loot box system more fair? Well, apparently the implication of that is that it went from indentured servitude that you have to pay for to just a full-time job that you have to pay for. People doing math across the internet have determined that to unlock Luke Skywalker or Darth Vader would take about 40 hours, assuming that the player never spent any money on a loot box and didn't spend any in-game money on any other item. And to unlock every item currently in the game would take about 6 years if you played 2 hours every single day. Also, it's worth noting that a lot of the items that you do unlock actually make your character stronger, making the game less competitive and more about who's spent more money to unlock things faster. Also, to make sure that unemployed people can't get an edge with their excess free time and inconvenient lack of income, there's actually a limit on how many credits you can earn per day by just playing the game. EA's PR department, who probably have the most difficult job in the world, have taken to Reddit to make non-genuine apologies and vague promises to improve in the future, and managed to achieve Reddit's historical most downvoted comment ever posted. Also, a guy on Twitter claimed to have gotten several death threats and personal attacks due to his involvement with EA. When contacted by a games journalist for an article, the man decided that it was time to hang up his hat as a catfish EA employee, which would be the most bizarre catfish scenario I've ever heard of if someone hadn't pretended to be me for 2 years. I've got them beat though. I've been pretending to be me my whole life. I'm Lyle McDouchebag maybe. This has been Pre-Game Discharge. Come back next week for do-it-yourself solutions to laser eye surgery. Be sure to bring a crystal color coordinated to your zodiac sign, as well as an envelope and a cashier's check for $6,000.